It is a real pleasure to be here, and huge congratulations to you, Faisal, and the whole of the BritCham team for pulling this off. And it's been wonderful going around seeing so many faces that I usually see in Guyana. But it is wonderful. And BritCham isn't new, it's now a year old. And I was very keen that we launched here in the UK. And the reason is I wanted to promote Guyana as a destination for British investment. Guyana is beginning to come on the map, but maybe I'll tell you a short story. So I've been working in the Foreign Office now for 30 years. In fact, this month is my 30-year anniversary. But the rest of my career has, the rest of my career has all been in Africa, Tanzania, Nigeria, Kenya, all over. And when I got my job in Guyana, I told people, I'm going to Guyana. They said, oh, I knew you'd stay in Africa. No. I said, it's in the Caribbean. Oh, island life, enjoy. No. It's not an island, it's on the mainland of South America. Oh, so how's your Spanish? Anyway, but now Guyana is on the map, and it's thanks to many, many people. It's thanks to the oil. But Irfan Ali, in his recent Hard Talk, people are now beginning to recognize this incredible country. I've been there for 3 years now, and I've fallen in love. It's the most incredible country, and I really do encourage you, those of you who have not been there, to go and invest and go and find out more about it. So why do I think it's such an amazing place? Well, firstly, it's the people. Well, you'll meet everybody tonight from Guyana, those that you are not Guyanese. But second, it's the economic growth. So my team has told me the GDP has quintupled. Who ever thought of that word? I know it's 5 times increase in the GDP since 2015. In other figures, last year's economic growth was 38.4%, and the IMF is projecting that the next 3 years it will be 20% or more. What incredible economic growth, and this brings us amazing opportunities. And importantly, that growth isn't only in the oil sector, it's also in the non-oil sector, and I'm sure Peter will tell us more about that in a few minutes. So why else Guyana? Great people, great economy. It's also English-speaking, English law. We also have UK export finance. So in the last year, we've just increased our UK export finance from £750 million to £2.1 billion. And I'd like to take all the credit for that. Okay, the truth is Guyana's economy spoke for itself. I can take no credit. It's Guyana's economic growth. And this shows confidence that the UK has in the Guyana economy. We also have visa-free travel, you've just heard about, and we also have a direct flight, British Airways directly from London straight into Georgetown twice a week. And it's also the most beautiful country. So now Guyana, as you've just heard David Lammy, our Foreign Secretary, mentioned, Guyana is now the UK's leading trade partner in the Caribbean. And last year, we recorded £1.8 billion worth of trade between our two nations. So why the British Chamber of Commerce? And I'd just like to acknowledge Sanjeev, who's here. When I first arrived in Guyana, Sanjeev was one of the first people I met, and he talked about the whole idea of having BritCham. And I thought, well, why do you need BritCham? You've got the Georgetown Chamber, which is great. You've got the Private Sector Commission. You've got all these other chambers. You've got Go Invest. Well, why do you need BritCham? And I think it's one of the reasons why is that people going into Guyana need that network, need that support. It's not always the easiest market. Now, remember, 10 years ago, we've been talking about Guyana, it was one of the poorest countries in the region. You had Haiti at the bottom, Guyana was the next one up. So the institutions are being strengthened in Guyana, but they're not keeping up with this incredible economic growth. Therefore, it's bureaucratic, it can be a bit slow. So my advice to people is to phone a friend. And this is where BritCham comes in. It becomes that friendship network. It becomes that support network for anybody that wants to work in Guyana. You've got other groups as well, GCCI, Go Invest, many others. They're all there to support you. So, what is my advice to all of you coming into Guyana? My first piece of advice, the time is now. Come and see Guyana. You won't understand the incredible opportunities of Guyana until you come into the country, meet the people, and actually see what's going on. It's palpable what's happening. New bridges, new roads, new hospitals, new schools, new housing, you name it. It's all happening at the moment. It's super exciting. So my number one piece of advice is come to Guyana and experience the incredible growth that's happening. My next piece of advice is come now. There's competition. Everybody is coming into Guyana. Just in the last few months, 3 new embassies have emerged in Georgetown. Everybody is coming to want to invest. The time is now. Come. My other piece of advice is, why not join a trade mission? So, Caribbean Council, Chris, where are you? Wave. Where is he? There you go. So Chris from the Caribbean Council will be having a trade mission in November, on the 11th of November. If you're interested in joining that trade mission, please come. There's a QR code at the door over there. Scan that and you'll find out more about the trade mission. We've been incredibly successful in our trade missions. I think almost half of all the businesses that have come on those trade missions have ended up investing in Guyana or having a local partner and starting work. For anybody that knows about trade missions, that's an incredible statistic. So Chris partners, through the Caribbean Council, partners both with the GCCI, the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and BritCham to make this a success. So, come now. Come and join our chamber, our mission in November. And what's my other piece of advice is to get a local partner. And this is where BritCham, GCCI, Go Invest can help. They help you navigate and help things happen. My final piece of advice is add a few extra days when you come to Guyana. It is the most beautiful country. Go and see a bit of the beautiful wildlife and the amazing biodiversity this incredible country has. 85% of Guyana is tropical rainforest. So enjoy. Thank you so much for inviting me to say a few words. Thank you so much.